Here's a video to walk you through how to impersonate or see what Ops Insights user in your account sees on their dashboard. So to achieve this, we first need to log in as a client admin for your account. I'm currently logged in as a client admin for one of our demo accounts here. And then we'll continue on to the user section of Ops Insights. It's easy to find. Just in your left-hand navigation bar here, click on Users. Once there, a listing of all of the enabled users in your account, enabled internal users that are in your account will be loaded or displayed here. And well, the first thing we'll need to do is we will need to find the user that we're wanting to see their dashboard. So our first use case or our first example here is going to be the owner demo. And we're going to click on owner demo. And this will bring up some additional information here. And basically it's going to display their contact information, their status, and then the most important thing, their access role assignment. So the access role is how reports are assigned to users. So reports are first assigned to a role, and then a role is assigned to a user. So that's how reports are assigned to users in Ops Insights. So if you do need additional information about roles and how they work, you can visit the roles section of our client documentation site, or you can reach out to our support team, support@opsinsights.com as well. But the main takeaway here is we're going to want to just capture or gather the role or roles that are assigned to the user that we're wanting to view their dashboard as. And we're going to take note of that. You can either write it down, or in this case, it's just one report or one role. So it's pretty straightforward to remember. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to either, if you have this in your account already, we'll just need to go in and update the role assignment for this, or you may need to create this user. So this what I'm referring to as is a demo user. So it's just a user that is not actually used by a real person in your company, but it can be used to at any point in time. You can use the credentials to log in as this user, and it will be used to see what the user sees on their dashboard. So the requirements for this is you just need to have an inbox that can receive emails, because when a user is created in Ops Insights, an activation email will be sent out to the email address that you enter. So you'll need to be able to at least receive the email that's sent out and click on the activation link. And then from there, you can create credentials for the account. The username, of course, will be the email address. And then from there, you can create a password and manage the user from there. So if you need to create a new user, you'll want to do that first. If you have questions about how to create a user, we actually have some tutorial videos on our website or our client documentation website. And just visit the user section, and that will walk you through, or there will be a section there of how to create a Ops Insights user. If you do have questions, of course, reach out to our support team, support@opsinsights.com. But that's kind of the requirements, right? You just need to be able to find the user that you're wanting to view their dashboard, and find which roles are assigned to that user. And then from there, just assign that role to a demo user. You don't necessarily want to assign it to your user, because obviously you've gone in and set up your dashboard the way you want it. So especially if you have several roles assigned to it, or if you've X'd out or closed out some reports on your dashboard and kind of moved them around the way you like it, it's not recommended to go in and continuously add and remove reports that aren't necessarily needed for your daily activities. So this is the best way to handle it. Just go to your demo user once it's created, or if it's already there. It's pretty straightforward. Click on them, and then we'll update their access role assignment. The same role that we're looking to impersonate is already assigned to this demo user. But if we needed to change it, we can just click on select role here, and then you can just check any role that you want to add, or if a check is there and you want to remove it, just click on that. So we'll do one demonstration here with this particular role, and then we'll do another. We'll do another user as well, just so you can kind of get the hang of what we're doing here. So the next thing we'll do is we'll just copy that user's email address, and we will log out, because obviously we need to impersonate this particular user, or log in as this user, so we can impersonate, or we can see what the owner demo user sees on their dashboard. So I'm logging in now, and these are the exact same reports that the owner user or the owner demo user currently sees on their dashboard. So this is a good tool to use if you need to add to or remove reports to a role. You can easily do that. So you can basically see, here are the reports. We can scroll up, scroll down. You can recreate or see everything that they see on their dashboard. All right, so that's the first. And then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to log back in as our client admin user. And we're just going to go over to the users section again here. And then this time, instead of impersonating the owner demo user, we're going to impersonate the accounting manager. So the accounting manager has 3 roles assigned. They have micro revenue, accounting manager, and accounts receivable. So we'll go over to this demo user again, and we'll just update the roles. So we're going to go accounting manager. We had accounts receivable, and then we have micro revenue. So, and it's also important that we remove any other roles that are assigned to this user, so we can get an exact depiction of what that accounting user or what that user sees on their dashboard. So I can confirm that these are the 3 roles that are currently assigned to the accounting manager. We'll update that user. So it may take a moment or two for this to take place, because behind the scenes what's happening is we're removing all those reports from that user, and then we're adding the new reports to that user. So once that's completed, just go to demo user, and you can see user's been updated, so we're good to go. We're going to log out again, and we'll go over to our demo user account, and we'll log back in. And now you can see these are different reports, and this will allow me to see exactly what this user sees on their dashboard. So I hope this video helps you kind of understand the concept of impersonating or seeing what a particular user sees on their dashboard. Again, this is important just to make sure that users have the correct reports assigned to them if it ever comes in question. Or it's also a tool that's very useful for helping you make sure that you've configured or set up a role properly. So if you're setting up a SLA role where it measures the amount of time between 2 actions, you may want to confirm that you've selected the correct actions, or the actions that you've selected are populating data. So that's one thing. Or if you're setting up a sales role or anything along those lines, it's always good just to make sure that one, you've selected the correct values, and the roles or reports are locked down properly as well. So, and for instance, if you're creating a sales role, you'll want to make sure that the reports have been locked down so that only that particular sales rep can see their reports, and they can't go in and change the values and look at other production of other sales reps. So again, I hope this video helps. If you have questions, view our user section of the client documentation site. Or if you have questions above and beyond that, or just questions in general, please feel free to reach out to our support team, support@opsinsights.com. Thanks. We look forward to hearing from you.